Welcome to my very last video diary. Today and yesterday is a kind of amalgamation of 2 days. I spent kind of touring around the city and looking around. Let me show you a little bit of that. Well, I've been around Pike Place. I'm going to be showing you some photos now. Pike Place is, I guess, one of the most famous places in Seattle, but it's also the place of the first Starbucks. So after you've seen those photos, I'll take you there. Thank you very much. So, here we are in the original Starbucks. All very good. Well, there we are. That was my visit to the first ever Starbucks. That's the second pilgrimage done this week. Obviously the first one was to Mars Hill, which was great, and going to Starbucks, that was really good too. All good. Well, this is my last section of my last video diary. It's been great. I'm sure going to Pike Place today in the first ever Starbucks was really good, but now I'm just packing, just sitting in my hotel room really. I've just been trying to figure out some stuff. Just how to get to the airport and all that kind of stuff. So I thought I'd end my last video with a short reflection of what I've learned really. I've learned a lot. I've been really challenged, been really encouraged, been very built up. It's been amazing really to be able to come out to America. I'm really thankful to the people and the person who made that possible, and for Beck for letting me come out, which was a great sacrifice for her. I think I've been challenged on two fronts, and it's funny really because this sabbatical was inspired by the book True Church, and I guess I've been challenged on those two fronts. The first front is community. I think I came out wanting to understand more of community, and I think my Saddleback experience of the conference and the teaching really just reminded me that we really need to fight for community. We need to fight for the church to be a place where people are loved and welcomed, encouraged, equipped, where they feel at home really, and that really we really need to work on our small groups and make sure that everybody is in a small group. So I'm challenged that as long as the elders are on side, that we move from a church with small groups to a church of small groups, which is very different to a church which is small groups. I don't mean that we stop having main meetings. We still want to have the preaching of the word as central, the proclamation as central, but we want to make sure that everybody's in a small group where they're loved for and cared for, under pastoral care, where they apply the word. So it'd be good to go back and to chat to the elders and the leadership about how that kind of works out. So that's the first thing, is I've been encouraged again that we really need to look after community, and we need to make sure that everybody has the option of that, and that really they see the need of that. The second thing definitely has really resounded this week in Mars Hill, under the preaching and just things I've been reading and things I've been thinking about, is we really need to proclaim and be clear on the gospel. There's no point having community unless it's based on something, and it needs to be based on Christ really. And you know, I think looking at the church in America, much of what is here is very superficial. And you know, the seeker church, you can see it going down. The emerging generations just don't like it, and I guess partly because it's superficial on many levels. It's very programmatic, which becomes very problematic, and so really they're just people now who want to hear the truth, and really that's what I want to give people, is not just a cool experience of church, but a true experience of Christ, and that really only comes through hearing the gospel and the application of the gospel. So yeah, I've been really encouraged to go back and to be ever more gospel-centred, Christ-centred, to preach Christ and nothing but Him crucified. So yeah, those are the two things. We need to be going after community, but we need to be doing it under the gospel and going after that. Well, I hope you've enjoyed these blogs. I'm hoping they'll go back on, so I'll probably put them down, so you're probably watching this a week behind, because I wasn't able to upload them in America, but I'll kind of put them up on the kind of corresponding days next week. May as well, just to make it more interesting. So yeah, all the best. Bye bye.